across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Dallas Cowboys. Time Panther Graham Gano has us set for a start as we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down throw for Prescott. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37th, and he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now Jones just going to bat this forward on the jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off, and not the ha-ha, that was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. First down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year, with the Giants winning that one. So they are looking for the sweep here at MetLife. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. His way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Zerline's kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. So they give up the completion there. But defensively, Charles, you're going up against a quarterback here who's had some moments, but really a lot of ups and downs in the early part of his career. What's the plan against a guy like this?
Well, you want to rattle him first and foremost. Bring some people at him, a couple extra guys in the pocket, see if he can handle it. The second thing, you want to make him think. Show him one look, go to another, disguise a few things, make him throw into what you call your defensive traps, and try to make some good plays on the ball and get a few takeaways.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jones. flush to his right. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He's got one touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Jones. Finds a seam inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A first down carry for Barkley. Oh, and now some space to operate. That all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Well, with Saquon Barkley, you often think of the elusiveness, the quickness, but he can definitely run with purpose as well, and he's able to shed a tackler there and continue on.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. After one, a 14-3 ball game. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Prescott's throw pulled in by Lamb. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. To throw is Prescott. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, hit as as he throws there, incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Keanu Neal, the former Falcon, up to make the tackle.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Jones.
This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Jones on 1st and 10.
And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is Shepard on the catch. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43. A gain of 18 and a new set of downs. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Catch made by Slayton. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Being chased out left. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 23 yards the pickup there.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. It's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Going right side, he finds Slayton. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try, good by Go. And the lead is up to 15 now. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First down, Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also in the field goal range at the 28. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. The old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. 1 second, all that remains.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle.
Elliott a first down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a heck of an effort from Josh Allen getting in there defensively. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Jones eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. And
And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And this offense has really just been humming all game long. So to me, they're just saying, we want to finish this one off in the third quarter so we can coast home in the fourth. And this is just a tremendous play. Something we've seen time and again from this offense.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So many qualities coaches tick off when they talk about, hey, what is it going to take to make an excellent quarterback? Accuracy has to rank near the top of every list.
Talk about arm strength, that's great. Mobility, great. But you need that accuracy in there. That one well in front of his man.
Yeah, now they've got to face a big third down.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Throw left side, taken in by Slayton. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. Complete at the 1. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gano the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
You're following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under. CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. In your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott.
Got a man, it's Mims. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Prescott on first down. And Prescott, his third interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Looking to throw. Jones. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2nd down and 7. Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. They set up the screen to Booker. Touchdown, Giants! Devontae Booker. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And that is incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out.
No, Elliott going to be hit. He caught Picks it up, loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Not the trend he wanted to start the season with a fumble lost in both weeks 1 and 2. Now, it's not a disaster, but certainly not what he was looking for.
Got to get that fixed because otherwise he shows up on every scouting report. I remember sitting in defensive rooms and hearing the scouting report from my coaches, and if someone had a particular problem carrying the ball and holding on to it, that was noted. Hey, make sure you get a little extra attention to him. Get out to the football. He's dropped it the last couple of games.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Back to throw. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And a mistake, a surprising mistake there in the kicking game as he sends that one out of bounds. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Prescott now from the 50. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Play action now, Prescott. That is caught by Mims. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Elliott running right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Leonard Williams, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he rifles one incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. Prescott to throw it. And now here's another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he is all the way up past the 25. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Again, it's Elliott. Elliott trying to work his way forward, but it looks like he did not make it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A 1st down throw for Prescott. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Prescott. Going to go to Clement here out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Zuerlein connects on the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another